So guys, a key part of your running economy is your core strength and your core stability. So when you get tired, this core stability allows you to maintain your form, save energy, and keep on pushing towards the end of a race. So now we're going to do an 8-minute follow along ab routine core workout at parkrun behind me, as you can see. So you can follow along from home. So get your mat out, get your stopwatch out, 20 seconds each exercise, 8 minutes long. Let's do this. So guys, start those stopwatches. We've got 20 seconds of Russian twists to begin with. If you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you could obviously hold a weight, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you want to. And you can also have your feet off the floor if you want to add a little bit of more of a stability kind of aspect in there. This is going to really focus on those external obliques, those rotational muscles in that core. Then we're going to move on to the plank. Now this targets pretty much the whole of the core group, if you like. So this is an isometric exercise, so an exercise where the muscles aren't lengthening or shortening, and this is really good for that stability, that overall raw strength. So yeah, that's what the plank's for. Don't worry about your form too much. Reverse crunch is probably the most odd exercise in this kind of selection, really. This is the one that you really don't want to be doing out in public, but you know, I did it for you guys. It is a bit of a strange one, but it does really help to kind of tackle those rectus abdominis muscles, those lower abs, and give you that kind of those deep cuts, I guess, that a lot of people want in their abs. Not that I've got them, unfortunately. Moving on to dead bugs or heel touches. To make this a little bit more difficult, you can move your heels slightly further away from your body. But yeah, it's up to you really. I kind of have it in, I don't know. You just find a natural position with it there. Move on to the Criss Cross or the scissor legs, whatever you want to call it. This is going to really tackle some of those lower ab muscles, because while you're moving those legs, you've got to stabilize yourself. You've got to maintain your balance. So those internal obliques, those rectus abdominis muscles, they're working quite hard there. Then we're going to move on to half crunches, or just a crunch. I don't know why I called them half crunches. I guess a full crunch would kind of be a bit more of a sit-up. But yeah, so again, you can make this more difficult by stretching your feet further away from your glutes. Or again, of the opposite, you can make it easier by bringing them a little bit closer. On to the next exercise, we've got plank to push-ups or plank step-ups, whatever you want to call them. Again, I wouldn't worry about your form too much in this one. This is one that a lot of people would be like, oh, your bum needs to be lower, or your bum needs to be higher. As long as you're not hurting your back and you're comfortable in that position, as long as it's working hard, I think you've got to just kind of find whatever's natural, really, and just sod the haters, I guess. Walking plank, so that plank walkout. This is probably my least favorite exercise of the lot. I really don't like this one. I'm always trying to kind of get this one over and done with as soon as possible. It just really hurts your forearms, hurts your abs, hurts your head, hurts your legs. It's just not nice. Moving on to the next one, cross crunches. So this is going to be a bit more of one of those oblique rotational movements again. So really helping to kind of explore these new movements that your core goes through when you run, but maybe you struggle to target in the gym, for example. So you're going to be tapping the outside of your opposite shin, and again, if you want to make this a bit more difficult, just find something a little bit lower on your leg. And then we're going to be moving on to bicycle kicks, so another 20 seconds of these. And with these bicycle kicks, you either want to go really quick and get that cadence, or you're going to kind of want to go quite slow and work on that structure, that stability. Yeah, it's personal preference really. I try and go for speed more than anything. Then we're going to move on to the side plank if I realise that my watch has bleeped. And then we're going to do 40 seconds of side plank on this side, and then towards the end of the workout we'll do 40 seconds of plank on the other one. Again, as long as you're not hurting your back, don't worry about your form too much in this one. If you can feel it working, you can feel it working. That's good enough for me. 20 seconds to go. And it's up to you what you do with your kind of your offhand. If you want to have it on your hips like I'm doing, like a prime dancer, I guess, or you can have it with a weight in, or you can be kind of reaching underneath you to grab a kettlebell, dragging it along the floor. Whatever you want to do to make it a little bit more difficult, if it's not hard enough already. And then we're kind of back into the routine again. So this is like a 2-set routine. Trying to get back into the camera there. I had actually just cycled to parkrun before I made this video, hence the cycling visors and the long sleeves, even though it's quite hot outside. But it's great to see everyone kind of warming up for their parkrun. You can see some people doing their mobility and their drills and stuff in the background. But yeah, then we're moving into the plank. Look at that peach. Jeez, that is it's rock solid, crikey. This plank, again, the form's not great, but as long as your back's not hurting and you're getting that kind of that burn, as you can see, I'm starting to get a bit tired as that back starts to droop. Just make sure that you're looking after that spine. Into the reverse crunches, again, looking at that booty, crikey. Just be sure with this one that there's not many people around, because I'll do it for you guys, but it's not one you want to be doing in a gym full of people. Moving on to dead bugs, probably my favourite exercise, one that I find the easiest, and it's got a cool name, right? But yeah, 10 seconds to go. As you can see, this is at the Whitstable Parkrun, so we've got the Marine Hotel in the background, a prime place for a coffee afterwards, and then you've got some nice little beach huts here and there. You've got some tennis courts locally as well. And it starts along the bottom of the promenade, and it's a 2-lap course, this one generally, unless you get lucky and you get the 1-lapper, but the 2-lapper is the one they tend to go with. I think it's least impactful on like the public, essentially, with dog walkers, etc. Then we're back into half crunches, another 20 seconds of these. Again, one of my more preferred exercises. I feel like you get like a really good pump after this. Once you've done some crunches, you lift your shirt up and you go, God, you have got some abs. It's not quite a 6-pack, but you've got a 2-pack there. Moving into the next exercise, we've got plank push-ups. So I got my timings a little bit wrong here, so I've done 30 seconds, but just make sure you stick to 20 seconds on each of these exercises. I just find it's just like the perfect balance of getting you kind of working around, switching positions, getting your body all over the place, but still working each part of that core in the different directions that you can, essentially. I've just realised the start sign is upside down. You can see it underneath my belly there. Not sure that's going to attract too many people to the start. Then we've got the plank walkouts. Again, I've got my timing slightly wrong here, but anything's better than nothing, am I right? 15 seconds is better than 0 seconds. So make sure you're doing this core workout if you want to get a strong core. It's going to really help your running, trust me. One person who has definitely seen a difference in his running recently is Bennett's running. Since he went to Kenya, came back doing his core workouts. He was already lean, but now he's just absolutely ripped, and he's crushing the running as well. But there we go. 3 more seconds left of this exercise here. And then we're going to switch into the bicycle kicks. Again, I'm trying to go for kind of speed here, get a little bit of cadence, get a little bit of turnover in my little bright orange shoes there. As you can see, getting very tired. There's Dad with the 26-minute pacer vest on. Look at him doing his part to give back to the running community. My back is very sweaty. Moving into the final exercise, which is the side plank. I've gone for the left side here. And this is the last exercise. So these ones, again, just not worrying about your form too much. As long as you're not hurting your back, this is going to really kind of tackle those lateral muscles, those external, internal obliques, and just provide you with that core stability that you may be lacking towards the end of the race, essentially. You might see me clutching my core at the end of my Highgate 10K video. But that wasn't due to a weak core, because I do this 8-minute core workout, and now you do too. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this workout. That is the exercise done. Absolutely shattered. I then decided to change my top. As you can see, it doesn't instantly change you to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because I've still got a little bit of flab there, don't get me wrong. I've still got a bit of a skinny pack, but yeah, it doesn't instantly make you look like you're on roids. It's just going to add a little bit of that strong core that's going to definitely aid your running. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share the running buddies, and yeah, come on, Cole!